What's up YouTube? Big Country 7914 here, back with another Eashl Builds video for you. This video I tried out 2 new builds and let's see if they're gonna replace the ones that I gave you last week. Before we head over and to show you guys these builds, make sure you hit the subscribe button on this channel. Make sure you go over and follow me on twitch.tv Big Country 7914. Follow my Twitter and Instagram, both Big Country 7914. I'll leave the descriptions below. And if you guys have not yet checked out my first Eashl Build video, the link for that will be in the description as well. I'll also put a clickable link up here at the top. And also, if you're looking for a bunch of people to play some Eashl games with, if you're really getting into Eashl or World of Chell this year, we have a wonderful Discord community, the Shoot Score Happy community. We got people playing on Xbox and PlayStation, so I'll leave the link for that as well in the description. So make sure you click that, join that page, and start playing with some new people. Without any further ado, let's head on over and I'll show you these new builds I use, and maybe they might be my new go-to builds. You'll just have to wait and see. Let's check it out. 2 new builds that I tested out to try for you guys is the defensive D-man and the playmaker. I'm gonna kind of go through the traits that I put on, the weight, height and weight, and then I'm kind of give you my pros and cons of each build between the playmaker and defensive D-man. Okay, so when you get a playmaker, you start at 6 feet, 190 pounds. I'm a lefty, so I always shoot lefty. It usually starts you as a righty. Your stick preference is your preference at all. I want to say this right off the bat. This build might be perfect for you. It wasn't the best for me. It definitely did not overtake the power forward build that I used, that I showed in the previous video. The link for that will be in the description. One good thing about this build that I made with this playmaker is the speed is good. It's very fast, but the balance, I got knocked over very easily, which for my play style, where I play a very, I play as a power forward. I, drive to the net. I set my edges. I use my body and positioning to get better positioning to put myself in high scoring chances. You can't really do that with this build, but if you're looking for something with speed that you can break up the ice quick, or beat out an icing, or even just get separation from a defenseman, this build might be perfect for you. But let's kind of go through the trait slots and kind of show you what I added on and why I added each trait. So first off, we're going to trait slot number 1. Like I said, I usually go to the athleticism part of it. I went core balance 2, which body checking did go down, and when it goes down from a 68 to 65, the balance goes up a little bit and durability goes down. Like I said, I kind of really do pay attention to that athleticism part of it. Like, I want my guys' balance and strength and durability to be higher, so that way I don't get knocked off the puck. So that was the first trait I used. The second trait I used in the defensive part is the interceptor. I feel like the interceptor kind of gave me the best agility, which will allow me to make those sharp cuts, be able to kind of turn on a dime per se, as best as you can in this game. So I use that, and then my specialty, I tend to go with toe drag because that's the kind of deke that I use. Can't really find that using the specialty trait really does any difference to offense, defense, or athleticism. I think it's just more of a, like, I put the toe drag dekes on. I'm not getting any more in deking. Deking stays the same. It's at 83 there with the toe drag on, and it's still at 83 when I take it off. So the specialties kind of really don't do much. Like you say, I put the windmill dekes on. Deking is still at 83. It hasn't changed. So I'll keep my as toe drags because that's usually the deke that I'll do, and we'll go with that. I did change my guy's height. Like I said, I tried to make this playmaker to fit the way I play. Like I said, earlier, like the power forward, like to use the body to get positioning. So I made him 6'2", which the speed and acceleration went down and the agility went down just a little bit. To kind of counteract that, I dropped the weight. Drop the weight down to 185. So the speed and acceleration is this exact same as it was if you were just using a base playmaker. The endurance is a little higher and the balance went up a little bit. Strength and durability went down, but that was kind of something I was willing to kind of risk to get that speed and try to use this more as a speed build than a positioning build. Now let's go over, take a look at the defensive defenseman. As you guys know, previously in my videos, I used a two-way defenseman. So this is kind of just the base of what the final touch it is. I'm going to kind of reset it and we'll go through it again. 6'2", 225. Strongman, defensive minded, back skating. You guys can kind of see the red and the greens in each category. Let's remove everything. It is 6'4". Dropped it down to 6'2", so we can get that little bit of speed, acceleration, and agility. We went up on the weight so that way we can get our strength and balance up, our acceleration and agility. We're kind of in the green on the athleticism. We're not really losing anything there. Like the speed, acceleration, agility wasn't really that great to begin with this build. I kind of found that was like your best bet to kind of get the best speed out of this. One thing that was good about this, which I'm going to kind of explain to you coming up here, is the defensive aspect of this was very good. The defensive minded 2 trait, so the defensive awareness is up to 94, discipline's up to 92, stick checking is up to 92. So for defense part of that, it was actually really good. I noticed that he was picking pucks off in the slot. So if you're more of a defensive, more stay-at-home player, this build might be perfect for you. Again, my defensive style, the two-way forward fits my style, my gameplay the best. I like to get into the offensive zone, be part of the offense, but at the same time be responsible on D. So the defensive minded 2 I thought was perfect for this build. And then the strongman, which gave you that strength, gave you that durability, so that way you don't get knocked off the puck. So if you are in a tough situation in the defensive zone, you want to be able to protect that puck so you can get it out, not have a defensive zone turnover and lead to a goal. Then again, specialty trait, like I mentioned before, didn't really see it does much, but I always like to put back skating on. I don't know if it really helps much, but it's kind of a mental mindset that I feel like my guy is going to skate better backwards. You don't really see like any trait for back skating, so I just kind of use that more for my mental ability. So those are the 2 builds: playmaker, defensive defenseman. Like I said before, playmaker has got good speed. The passing actually was really good on the playmaker. I did enjoy that, which I was kind of hoping that it would be, being that it is a playmaker. But the size was a little too small. Didn't really be able to kind of protect the puck too well. Got knocked off the puck way too easily, which does not fit my game. It might fit your game better. You might be able to utilize a faster player than I do. So if that's kind of how you're leaning, this build might be perfect for you. Doesn't work for me. I stick with my power forward. And then the defensive defenseman, who's very good in the defensive zone, lacked a lot of speed. So if you are a very stay-home defensive player, this build would be perfect for you. Feel free to tweak anything that I adjusted in this. These are kind of just the things that I kind of go off of. If there's anything that you do tweak and adjust to it, leave it in the comment section below. Kind of let me know what you guys did, so maybe I could try that out and see a different mindset than what I'm used to from you guys. Also, if there's any other builds that you would like me to try out, I'd be more than happy to. I'm going to try to go through every single one and put a video out for you, so that way maybe you guys do find a build that fits your game style perfectly, like I have with mine. The power forward fits me perfectly. I use it all the time. I'm actually absolutely in love with it this year. I think with the new traits that they added, kind of allowed me to get back to my NHL 12 style that I had my power forward builds. If this video helped you guys and you guys really enjoyed this video, please subscribe to this channel. Give it a thumbs up, turn that bell on so you can get notifications when we drop new videos like this. Again, leave comments below if there is a build that you would like to see me do. And make sure you guys follow me over on Twitch. Stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and every other Saturday. And my Twitter and Instagram, I'll leave the links in the description for you. And also, make sure you guys join the Shoot Score Happy Community Discord. Always got people looking to play. And as always, Shoot Score Happy. See you guys next time. Get worked, kid. Get worked. Oh man, that was just too easy.